welcome everybody once again to Haunt Chat Live. Tonight in the spotlight, we have a very good friend, Mr. Dan Doble. Can't wait to talk to him.
Yeah, he's got all these weird beeps and stuff coming over.
Yeah,
and
we
things
just
like
ignore that.
And he's got really cool hair
on.
tonight, too.
Does he?
Yeah, but we can't see it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Everybody give a warm welcome to my one and only Reverend Michael the Gravedigger.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? Yes, we are in season 6. Yes, this is now episode 1. We got things shifted off. As you guys know, if you follow us, we've had a lot of different things going on and stuff like that. So remember, we do this show for fun. That's the only reason that we do it. So sometimes life happens. We only ended up having, I think, 7 episodes in season 5 instead of the 12 or 13. We're starting the season a month late. Normally normally we start a month ago. So this would be episode 2. And on episode 2, every year, for the last now 6 years, we have one special guest, and that would be Mr. Dan Doble.
Yes.
So now he has moved up. He has moved up to episode 1 of the season. The opening episode of the season is the late, great... Oh, wait. No, well, he's late sometimes. He is on time this time. That's right. But
a very good friend who's been with us since the beginning and
got me started
on
got
this.
me started. Yeah, came in and did all that and started me off with inside the haunt industry. He let me do some interviews and things like that.
Had a good time.
So it is his fault. So remember that, folks. When he comes on, remember it is all his fault. Okay?
I bet you forgot to dig out that little thing we were talking about.
Oh, I did. It was over here somewhere. Oh, you know what? Da, 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 da. There it is. Yeah, talk all you want, Dad. They can't hear you. I've got you muted. But this is the thing I carried around for inside the haunt industry. And that's on there. Before we do get started with him, I want to put out a shout to the Black Angels Hearse Club.
Yes.
And that great car show that they had the other couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
If you look right up there, you see the sash that they crowned me. King of the Black Angels Hearse Club for at least a year. Or at least, till the next time they do it. So I want to put a big shout out to them. I also got to put a big shout out to one of our new ladies, Elysium, who has been helping me with doing TikToks and things like that for the Gravedigger. If you haven't checked it out, you can find her through mine or look up Elysium or it's Deranged Beauty on TikTok. Look that up and check out her stuff. She's really good. And she's teaching this old guy some new tricks with that things. Okay, so we got that stuff out of the way. So let's go ahead and bring on the industrious, the super spectacular, fantastic hair that you don't get to see, Dan Doble!
Yay!
Whoa, hey, look at that. Welcome, everybody.
How you doing,
yes,
Dan?
I'm doing all right. I'm really doing all right. It's been a busy weekend. A lot of non-Halloween stuff that turned into Halloween stuff today. So we can talk about that later too. But
okay.
I know everybody wants to see the hair. I don't know if maybe we'll make a reveal later.
There you go.
I know you can see my hair on the Haunt Hour. That's where you can see it every Tuesday at 8 p.m. But
there you go.
But other than that, I just might bring it out tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Too late. Troy's just here for Laurie now. He was here for the hair. Now he's here for Laurie.
Troy's here for the hair.
Yeah. No, he's here for Laurie now.
He's just gonna troll. He's gonna troll right now because he was
gone.
Very salty.
He said no hair. He's out.
Really?
He's out.
Come
He's
on,
got
Troy.
no hair. He's out.
I've got all the long luxury hair.
There it is. He was very upset that he thought that this show was just about the Haunt Hour, and I said, no, it's about Haunt Collective and me. I said, if it was about the Haunt Hour, I would tell everybody about this. But the Haunt Hour is just one segment of who Dan Doble is. So I'm sorry, Troy. I love you. I do. Maybe next year.
For those of you who don't know about the Haunt Hour yet, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we've got 31.
So for those of them that are like new to watching the show and stuff like that, this is Dan Doble. Or I guess he's down there. He's down there. Yeah, that's Dan Doble, and Dan Doble ran this thing called Inside the Hunt Industry, which expounded, expanded, contracted, became whatever Hunt Collective.
I feel like that's a decade ago now.
Right. Oh God, is it that long ago?
A decade? I think it's been a decade.
Jesus.
Dang.
That's crazy.
We're getting older every day,
Isn't that
ain't we?
No, we're only 45.
I mean, yeah, everybody's 45.
Everybody.
Gotcha.
Everybody was eternally 28 in my
think-
book, including myself until this year, and now everybody's 45.
Awesome.
Just saying.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So then you became Hunt Collective,
Correct.
which is a fantastic, wonderful collective.
Of Halloween fun. It's to celebrate the doers and the makers in the community.
Yeah.
Showcase, share, and inspire.
You know all about the show, Dan. I make you say all the stuff.
Yes,
See,
I know.
I'll give
That's
you a
why-
lead in, but yeah, you got to say all the
and
stuff.
then I'll run with it. So for those of you that aren't aware of what the Haunt Collective is, I started with Inside the Haunt Industry, ran that for a few years, and then we morphed into the Haunt Collective, which Inside the Haunt Industry was about, I want to say it had to do with the 2% of the industry, the upper echelon, the premium, all of the high end stuff. And we found that more people wanted to know. We felt better about talking about the 95%, and people wanted to hear about the 95%, the doers, the makers in the community. So we decided, since there wasn't anything out there 8 years ago, that we decided that Haunt Collective would be that 95%. And that's where we really stepped off. And now, obviously, we've grown and people have moved on. I mean, not that they're gone, but, the three that started the Haunt Collective, Kyle, myself, and Liz. I mean, Liz has a house and is living in Milwaukee,
And
has
Kyle's
a real
like
job.
famous and stuff now, and doing
Kyle's
things with famous
now.
people.
It's
And
yeah, he's doing stuff on Broadway, doing special effects stuff. I mean, it's amazing. He gets to work with people, from MTV. He gets to work on. He's a second makeup artist for Saturday Night Live. So, and I don't want to say too much about him because I don't want to say the wrong thing or say anything if I'm not supposed to say anything. But he's doing well. He's doing well. He's
Good.
living in New York City, living the dream. So, Kyle, I miss you, buddy. You can come back to Wisconsin, but in the meantime, you have fun out there, okay? But yeah, so that's that. So in the meantime, since the beginning of Haunt Collective started, I started talking to Troy Crivolone, and everybody knows who Troy is, and him and I were like,
Troy.
we should do yeah, damn it, Troy, we should do a show, and that turned into talks, and then last year we're like, let's just screw it, but we need one more person, and we were gonna have Liz come on, but we were gonna do it so often. And I know Liz is so busy, so I was like, maybe we'll wait. And then it's like, I'll just put a feeler out there, see if we can get a third person. Really want a woman to do this because to break up Troy and I, it would be nice to have a woman.
Thank you.
Somebody who could keep you under control.
Yes, it was Troy and I we were on a screen share, like a live chat, and I'm like, I'll just post it on the Haunt Collective page, and if somebody responds, cool. And I put it up for literally, I'm not, I kid you not, like a minute tops. I put it up. I thought about it. I was like, no, I should ask Miss Lee first before I do this. And I deleted it. Well, while I deleted it, there was a message that came up that said somebody responded. So I looked, and it was like, I'm in. Tell me what I need to know. And it was this woman by the name of Susie Fleesick. And I'm like, okay, never heard of this woman before, but okay. So I stalked her and I sent Troy the thing. And I don't remember if Troy said he knew her or not. I mean, Troy knows so many people. I think he said he knew her husband, but not her. And she was on her way back from, I think it was Transworld. She was like on hour 8 of her drive home. And she's like, I was just tired. And she sent it. So I messaged her and she's like, yeah, I totally want to do this. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay. So I stalked her a little bit on Facebook. I'm like, well, she owns a haunted house. Well, she's like our age. She's 45, I'm like, could this really have happened? So then I don't remember what the process was, but it like totally fit. We had a video chat, Troy, her, and I, and we totally hit it off. I'm like, okay, we're doing this. I'm like, are you sure you want to do this? You don't have to do it if you don't want to. You can do it. I mean, commit to something so that we can at least have you for, a season, whether it be,
Right.
3 episodes, 6 episodes, or as many as we're doing. We're doing like 10 or 12. I think it's even actually more than that. I think we're up to 18. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
from
you're
February.
doing it like all the time now, so it's
Yeah, we're doing it all the time. So she's like, "Yeah, I'm in," and I wake up every week and wonder if she's actually going to come back, because I don't know how anybody could listen to myself for an hour and actually enjoy it. Never mind the the people on the show. But yeah, so it's now the Haunt Collective is like the host of the Haunt Hour, and that's what we do. We talk about Halloween with all the, and we highlight, mainly home haunters. Sometimes we'll have a pro haunter on there. Some will talk about something in the industry, but that's what we're doing now. We're having fun with it. So
Good.
it's a good time. Your pre-streams are a little long, maybe. The
what
whatever.
are you talking about?
What pre-stream? What?
What pre-stream?
I'm just staying out of this conversation altogether.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Hey, look, there's a couple right below us.
Yeah, there is.
Anyway, okay, so Haunt Hour now. You're pretty much doing it weekly now, right?
We are doing weekly
Yeah.
Tuesdays at 8 o'clock for an hour or longer. We don't really try
longer?
and stick to that. Yeah, usually it goes longer. There's people in
You
there
don't
that
have
get
like a
upset about
set time limit that it's this, and then you go, okay, folks, that's it. We're wrapping up. And
it. And there's no red button that's like this show, right?
again, one, we do it for fun. Two, I can only wait to pee for so long.
And Troy just accused us of being an hour.
Yeah, I thought an hour was going to be a long time, to be honest with you. And after being on the show with you and doing what we've done for so long, I was like, can I do an hour? Can I really do an hour?
Oh yeah, you can.
But there's sometimes where it's like, holy shit, it's already been an hour. Like it's an hour and 20 minutes, and I don't even feel like we got to all the questions we needed to get to. And
that's because you got Troy on there ranting away, and hitting sidelines and sidetracks, and
you have a mute button for him. Susie and I have to use it often.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I think I've seen you do it actually.
Yeah. Or we'll just take him off the stream altogether. You can go sit in the green room for a little bit, Troy.
Now, of course, we kid about Troy. We kid about Troy always because, well, he deserves it. That's the.
And he's got thick skin, and I think he likes it.
Yeah, he likes the attention.
Troy is a brother to me, a haunt brother. I would do anything for that guy. So if he's
he'd do anything for pretty much anybody else too.
Yep. For the most part, yes. For the most part, yeah.
Articled.
So talking about Haunt Hour, as long as we've already let the cat out of the bag about it, what's you're doing it weekly now, and every week
Correct.
You're having guests on, and they're always good guests. And again, it's hard getting everything in the hour, but what's your process for laying out, who you're gonna have when and where, and getting them in there and getting them to actually show up and stuff like that?
So we look at highlighting one haunter per show, and we want to focus mainly on haunters that are new and upcoming, or haunters that really intrigue us. I mean, there's been some on there that I haven't even heard of before. Troy does all of that digging, because he's got his hands in so many jars,
everywhere,
so many media jars.
He really needs to wash them once in a while too.
Yeah, if you watch them,
when
I don't want
did
him
this
to wash
become Troy's show?
Oh, boy.
I'm kidding.
It's always been Troy's show. Troy does all the work and gets none of the credit for it. I take all of the credit.
As well you should. As well you should.
You're welcome, Troy, for that one too. I hope he's watching still. Really?
I think he is.
He is.
Yeah, because he's afraid I'm going to say something wrong, so he can censor me. Anyway, so we really look at trying to highlight the home haunters for the most part, and new and upcoming haunters, and we like to go in deeper than just what's your haunt about. We like to find something personal. Like we had Alan Hops on for our season opener of this year, and we asked questions like, "Hey, how did you and Shannon meet?" Like, that's cool shit,
right?
I mean, it's tough to find out like the insides of somebody else's, lives in the industry. Yeah,
get invasive
cool stuff
with it.
Yeah, like stuff that you could sit around, the bar and ask somebody about, like, hey, what's going on with you right now? Like, how did you get into this? And that's really what we try and focus on. We don't want to copy another show. We don't want to do something. We want to be somebody different. And between Susie, Troy, and myself, I think we banter enough, and we bring people in that are fun, and that's really what it's all about, is highlighting, showcasing, sharing, and inspiring others to be haunters. It's
You,
it's a good game.
I actually tune into your show more than you know. I don't. I actually keep my mouth shut and don't say things as well. Now, granted, I don't have a lot. I don't get to watch like the entire show to span, but I like pop
Oh, I
in
know.
and see. And Susie saying funny stuff, and then Troy talks. And I'm like, okay, what else is on? And
Yeah, yeah, you'll get that. You'll get that.
that's all
But yeah,
right.
it's been fun. I mean, it's going to be interesting. The first year we did the haunt hour, we went from, I think it was the beginning of February, all the way up until the first
22
weekend of October.
episodes. Season one,
It was
22 episodes.
it was bonkers because I don't have anything going on right now. Troy is a home haunter and Susie's a pro haunter. So, like, literally she's doing this show on Tuesday nights when she's coming from the haunt just to come home to do a show so she can go back to the haunt and finish stuff before they open. So we've shortened the season now. We found out it was just too stressful for everybody to do it in the month of September. So the end of August is our last show. We also we also try and include the home haunter awards that that are out there, so that we can try and promote that as well. So
Right,
the home
right.
haunters that are out, we're going to highlight those people as well, which is a good thing too, because more exposure is always better.
Would you
So
be talking about that Home Haunters Award show thing that we've had on a couple times and we'll be having on again? Is
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
Those guys, yeah.
Yeah,
Because they got other
I think
people
that.
involved with those.
Yeah, I think Troy's involved in that too.
Oh,
I'm
damn
not
it.
really sure.
Damn it, Troy.
I think he wanted to be on the show just so he could say be on the show more than one time a season.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Yeah.
that's another reason why we shouldn't have him on the show.
No.
I mean, maybe I should call Susie and see if she wants to hop in here so she can
Oh,
talk
that
a
would
little
be
bit more.
cool. You've had, and according to, now he's kind of on the show because he's prompting me stuff. 15 episodes so far this year. We'll end at 27 episodes this year.
That's Troy.
That's too
Thank you,
many.
Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too
Yeah.
many, dude. You got to cut it down.
It's what keeps me and everybody else in our group grounded. Like it keeps us in tune with, like, I don't. I was worried about doing this at the beginning, like all these episodes. I don't think I can live without it now,
Cool.
because I stay in tune with everybody. It's fun to talk about haunted houses once a week. I mean, I don't have time right now to do a home haunt, and so I don't have that creativity that I can release, and then I don't have a pro haunt to do, so I don't have anybody to talk to about
So
it. So
you
it's
have to
fun
live
to,
vicariously through others.
yeah, vicariously through Troy. That's fucked up.
Oh,
Oh, God.
that's wow.
Like, yeah, isn't that crazy? That's mind bending, isn't it? Like, whoever would thought that would have happened.
Right?
But yeah, it's fun. I couldn't do it. I can't do it without it. Like I it's hard for me to miss a show. It really is.
It's your
So
Tuesday night.
it's my Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Central.
See, that's
The haunt hour. Check it out.
that's and that's one of the things with us doing this show. I purposely, when we very first started the thing, Saturday night, first Saturday of the month, so you could count that it was gonna be there. It wasn't gonna be too much work. It's just once a month, a half-hour show, because we're doing it for fun to promote other people. I'm not bothering promoting myself anymore, because anyway,
Yeah.
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 But
Famous.
it's weird, man. It is freaking weird. I was telling Dan before we came on here, I was at my mechanic doing getting some work done, and there's a random guy there talking to him, and they mentioned TikTok, and I said, yeah, I got a TikTok. Everybody's got a TikTok. Yeah, I got, I don't know, 21,000 followers. And the guy, the random stranger goes, yeah, I know, I follow you.
That's awesome.
And it was
Right.
Goosebumps, you know. It's just freaking weird. It's not, don't get me wrong, I love it,
Yeah.
but it's weird.
Yep.
So
It's
we're
crazy
having a
to
good
think.
time. So that's Haunt Hour. Let's go back to Haunt Collective. Let's go back to what's going on with Haunt Collective.
At this point, not much. Just because COVID came in and really took the wind out of the sails in the haunt community, um, we decided that we wanted to just take a step back from that for a little bit, because what we were really doing was focusing on haunts and reviews and talking about stuff within the haunt industry.
Right.
And we didn't want to ruffle feathers coming in and with masks. It wasn't what we wanted to do. We didn't want to get people in trouble, because right when COVID hit, I had a whole schedule of going to haunts and reviewing haunts and stuff like that. And then it was kind of like, well, do we go? And I was talking to Liz and Kyle about it. I was like, do we go and do this? Like, do we want to promote that we're doing this with masks on, even though like it's not safe,
get it.
or is it safe?
I get it.
It was just one of those things where we'd much rather just remove ourselves completely from it.
Immediately, if you go and do it, it immediately becomes something political, whether you want it
Right.
to or not, you know, and very
We
polarized.
didn't want to be in the I mean, we want to be very transparent in how we are. I mean, we don't take sides in anything.
No.
We stay very neutral to everything. And this was one of those. It was a polarizing event, and we didn't want to take a side per se. You know, so we just stepped back, and it's kind of been idle. Now, this year, I haven't really stepped into the role of trying to set stuff up and do what we did 2 years ago. I don't know if we're still going to. I mean, I feel like we're better in a better place now than we were last year. I don't know if we're going to hold another year before we dig back into that and start covering shows and stuff like that. But I think we will in 2023 start heading out to the conventions and start, doing what we did 2-3 years ago before COVID, and covering shows and stuff like that. I know a couple shows have reached out to us wanting to cover their event, Halloween related, and Comic Con. Oddities show reached out to us.
Hey, I saw Crypticon just has grown now. They're doing more than Kansas City and Seattle now. They're opening up a couple more. So
Yes, it's moving all over the place. I mean, and like I said, I think 2023 will be the ignition, or the spark that lights Haunt Collective back to what they were doing before, where we're out and running around and doing like stuff like that. I do plan on an Halloween haunt related thing. I do plan on creating a video production company. I've done a lot of non-Halloween stuff. I know
Yes,
this is
you
more
have.
about Dan Doble, and it's actually growing without me trying. So I think that's going to be a direction that in 2023 where I actually start doing this for a living. And if that's the case, then that will obviously spark Halloween stuff and give me more time to do the stuff that I love versus the full-time job that keeps me from doing the stuff that I love.
And yet I have yet to see the beach sand volleyball though. You know, I'm still waiting for that.
Bet you are. We're in Wisconsin. It's very hard to find beach volleyball.
Oh man.
There's one beach. I mean, and the ones that I go to, I would not put on the internet because they're underage, and
right.
Yeah.
Nah.
it's a tough sell. And again, I don't want to be, I don't want to be on that edge. I'd rather let that go. So, but there's some upcoming stuff with the volleyball stuff. It's fun, Got some D1 players that want me to help them out, and it's really cool. So I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, there's a lot to go. There's a lot to go with sports videography. So we'll see.
Definitely is.
We'll see where that goes. But that's what's happening over here. I really got nothing more than that. I mean, it's just this is what we've got going on. So
wait a minute. No. You got 4 minutes to fill.
No, he's got 5.
5 minutes to fill.
It's
You got 5 minutes. So okay. So background for you people who haven't seen the previous episodes. All right. Dan's always whining that, oh, you went longer for this person. You went longer for. So I purposely I give him extra minutes. I don't put a big stop on him. No, you just shut up for a minute. I'm talking now. All right. I give him extra time. I lean back. I don't, I bug him on his show that he's going over his time, whatever. But on my show, the last 4 or 5 years, I've been like, no, whatever. We're just gonna let him go. And then he comes up like, well, that's all I got. We still got 5 minutes to go. Fine. Fuck you. We're out.
Boys,
let's
not fight.
It's just to add context so the people that are watching understand, and you haven't watched the previous shows that I've been on. I was on, and he gave me a hard cut after the first season, first episode, first show, and he gave me a hard cut. That's it. We're done. We're done. We have to be done before 30 minutes. And then the next episode, literally the next episode went over 1 minute, and I was on him like white on rice.
Yes, he was.
And after that, he's like, "That's fine. Every other show, I'll make sure I cut it at 30, but you get extra time just because I like you." So that's where that came from, really, truly. So,
and once again, it's not just because I like you, Dan. It's that I do like you. You can be an ass, but I do like you.
I was the one that created the beast.
You created the beast, yes. And so I feel there's a little bit of obligation. There's a little bit of honoring you, you know what I mean? And bowing down. Here, in fact, you know what? Well, see this. See this truly should be yours. And
hold on.
No, screw that. This is mine. Screw that. This is mine. I'm keeping it.
Well, he almost took the hat off. Troy almost got to see the hair.
Hat off for the crown, but you didn't give it to me, so I guess they're gonna have to wait till next year.
Yeah, I have to wait till next year. That's right. Okay.
So for the I don't want, how much time I got?
No,
I got time still, right?
You got time. I don't know. You got time.
You got at least 3 minutes.
For those that are out there that are watching that want to follow us, we can go to you can Google the Haunt Hour. You'll find us on YouTube under the Haunt Hour. We have a Facebook page, and also we don't have a TikTok, but Troy's slacking. So you can find us on Facebook.
Slacker.
You can find us on YouTube for the Haunt Hour. You can find us for the Haunt Collective, which is also YouTube, Facebook, and there's also a website, the Haunt Collective, hauntcollective.com. And then for those old schoolers that want to really go way back, you can find Inside the Haunt Industry under YouTube, and also, nope, you can't. I don't know. Can you find it? I don't think you can find it on Facebook anymore. I think I merged it. I don't think there's no, I think there might be.
I think there is. Looked for it for a while.
I haven't either. So yeah, you can find us Inside the Haunt Industry as well. You can find all the fun stuff. You can go back and find the Gravedigger in his glory years out there
doing the Haunt Con.
Yeah,
that was when live stream became a thing too. Man, that was back in the day.
Right.
Back in the day.
And then I killed it.
You did. You jumped ship and you took off. Left me in the dust with tears coming from my eyes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, Troy's throwing up all kinds of links for you.
Yep, there they are.
Season 1, Season 2.
Keep going, Troy, because we're getting ready to cut. To give it, you're in 3 now, right? Or are you in 4? What are you in for Haunt Hour?
Haunt Hour. This is Season 2.
Oh, there's only 2.
This is the second.
Haunting.
There's only 2. I mean, like a zillion fucking episodes. So
yeah.
But yeah.
And of course, so Troy's putting up these YouTube playlists in the comments on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, you can go back and look at the live when we're done and see the comments on Facebook to see those things going on. Or if you're watching on the Twitch, nobody ever watches my Twitch, so I don't even bother with that one anymore, but it's there.
It's there for somebody.
Yeah, Rev Gravedigger, I believe.
I do want to thank you for the intro that you made for Haunt Collective. I do enjoy those every season that you make them. Every episode that you do, I absolutely love that. It's super unique.
Thank you.
And I wish I had that talent.
And
I don't have that.
I'll tell you, there have been a couple episodes where we haven't done the show that month, just because I didn't have time to do a promo.
Yeah.
and more people watch the promo than watch the show, so it's like.
Yep. Oh no, you got to have a promo.
Gotta have the
Yeah.
I would hate to be that first guest that has the first show that had no promo. You know what I mean? And so I got
it would be sad.
and I've been kind of listening a little bit to country music. Never been a country music fan, but I wasn't raised with country music, And and I love that song. It's a Toby Keith song. And the funny thing is, the first time I heard it, and he goes, I said, Dave, but I said, Dan.
Yep. I listened to it. I was like, this is awesome. It's just awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I like doing it. I always try to do something a little special for you, the split screens or whatever.
Well,
but you're a fun one. I can dig it. I can dig at you. I can praise you. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm an asshole. I mean, ask 3 people out there in the hunt industry. I'm an asshole. Everybody else doesn't know who I am, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
Well, I never thought so.
And we love you. We love you anyway. We love you and your asshole.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's just getting a little weird there.
Get a little weird. I think our time might be coming close here. I think we might have straight. Yeah, we're at a minute, 31 minutes and 30 seconds. So I think we're good now.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yes, we're absolutely good. Thank you. Thank you guys for having me on. It's been always a pleasure.
Okay, we're gonna do one more special thing before now. We've already said all we've had to say. Oh, next month, we will have a special guest on that will be the director and writer for a movie that's coming out soon called Stream. That, yes, I'm involved in this one also, and it's got like Tony Todd and Tim Reed from WKRP in Cincinnati. And this awesome lady that I don't know, she was in something, I think it was called E.T. and Cujo and this D lady. I haven't really ever heard of her. Yeah, but yeah. So we'll have them on. Okay, so we've now said
both headphones now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've said our part anyway. So here's the one more special thing I do. Dan, close the show.
Oh my gosh. For everybody that's out there watching, thank you for watching the Haunt Hour. I am not your host, Dan Doble, but thank you for watching. Anybody else want to see anything? Tune in next month, first month, 8:00 Central Time, Haunt Hour. Not the Haunt Hour.
I'm waiting to hear it. I'm not.
What do you want me to say?
Close the show, Dan. You got what's the line?
I don't know I forgot the line.
What's the closing line every show?
I don't know. Forgot.
Okay, so next year, episode 2 will be, and you know what? It's been a blast.
It's been all.
Grave digger, send me on my way. Release me to this earth within this shallow grave. Grave digger, bring me to my knee. Forget what I have done, forgive me if you please. Save me if you can, the time for me has come. Let me be the one that God